Thrand here, and I'm here with a very special test. Iamandi Christian sent me this Dacian Falx, a later century Dacian Falx. It can be used one-handed or two-handed. I very much love this. It has my name inscribed in runes in the actual sheath. It's beautiful. It's pierced helmets, it's pierced mail. It's done this stuff before. Well, that was a bigger bottle than I was supposed to use, but I was out of milk jugs. To be honest with you, that was the only one I had. The first one I tried was actually an old water bottle, but I decided I'd try a larger bottle like this. And the thing that makes this one hard is after you cut the first ring, it gets a little more squishy. It's a little bit harder plastic than a little tougher plastic than an actual milk jug. Whoa! We went through the shield, but I don't know if we made it to the head as high up as we got it. But still, that is devastating. I might have blood on the blade. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, I made it through the shield and into the skull slightly. There is blood on the tip of the blade. We've cut through the shield material.
And you can see the cut onto the head there.
Yeah, and there is blood on the tip of the blade. I know. Whoa! Now that is a wound. And although it didn't act as devastating as some bigger blades for a one-handed blade cutting in like this, that's pretty devastating.
Yeah, the front part's going to be getting out again.
Yeah, that is just nasty. We have a nice deep wound. It's even tougher to cut. So on a new head, it might have even done more spectacular of a cut, or an in-twain cut, you know, straight down the middle, maybe deeper. Yow! I don't want to get that blood on me shield, but yeah, we've got the whole head opened up and that went clean through. Oh! Yuck! We made it halfway through and the head just hangeth there because how tough the gel is. Like I said, this is extra tough gel. We did damage the spine. We chopped through the spine. It shattered.
Head back.
I know. I'm thinking about if I can get the head back, I could get another whack at it. And what we did is we shattered the spine and we went halfway through it. But I think also what happened is, look here. I didn't just hit spine. This is what stopped us. I hit the actual bone in the jaw, which is shattered right here. You have a good look at that? That way people don't think I'm lying to them. I think it would have went clean through otherwise. That's what stopped us. It cut into the jaw and took a piece of our jaw plastic away. Whoa! I would say we got our good decap. Looks like we have two pieces over here. Oh. Pick up our poor Roman's head.
Like the spine ran away too.
Oh yeah. Oh! That is a nice hole. I don't know if it went quite as deep as the other time we did it. Let's try hitting it one more time, because remember, a lot of this has to do with the power I can generate and where I hit it. Ah! Ooh. I see blood coming out of these holes. I think we hurt our Roman badly with that one. That one looked like it bounced out, but it bounced. Look how deep we have a wound into this. That's insane. I see blood running out the hole. So we got a nice hole in this, and there's blood coming out. And I realized I had said the wrong thing. Yeah, I would say that's into our skull. The first one was into our skull is what it looks like. Let's see how far. That went in, did it not? Yeah, we're seeing it here. That went deep enough to pierce the skull. Our top one, I think, did as well. Today, we're putting against a very special blade also, and I would like to say hail to all the Romanians or Dacians, and then I have my Nepalese Khukuri. I have a Kukri right here. I've practiced using it, so I use it way better than I did in the very first video that's got the most views. I mean, I try to use more technique with the blade. It has a very good edge. It's razor sharp when it comes to gambeson, and for a blade its size, it compares to swords that are much bigger. So yes, I believe that there is a reason why this is a very famous blade in Nepal and around those regions, because it was made that way because of the design. It works extremely well. It's designed to cut through almost anything. That's what we discovered. Is not just it's not really a thruster as much as it is a best cutter. It can cut through things that other blades have to thrust through. They don't have the cutting through. So let's go ahead and start today, and we're going to go ahead and see what we can do with this head and see how much more devastating this blade truly can be on a true head if it's made like a true analog of a human head. So now, if anybody saw that, we have cut completely into the skull, much more devastatingly than we did in any of the other videos. That is nasty. I think we're getting what we wanted out of this blade. This is what we really wanted to see in the first one. That didn't quite come through. It's very much, although a blade that can cut, very much like hitting with an axe or something, not a power hit. This man is dead. Both hits were kills, and this is extraordinary. Just hitting a man in the jaw. Oh. Clean through the jaw. That was just like clean through. The jaw is not easy to cut. I'm extremely impressed. Oof. Other than pulling it straight up, we got another cleft all the way into the skull. And I mean, that is deep. We got it all the way into the nose. This is nasty. And through our actual jaw into the head. So this blade is devastating. Oh. I would say we got a cut clean through the artery. We don't have the arterial pressure we normally would, but that is a complete sever. When I pull it out of the neck just to show it, it went clean through our artery. So that man would be dead and all of his tendons would be cut in the neck. We would have that going on right there. So we've got a good performance from this blade. Oh! We cut through the other artery, clean through. As everybody can see, the artery is still here. The head is totally decapitated. We went completely through, leaving the bottom half, which is very, very difficult with this style of head. A lot of times this will come flying off. So we have a perfect, complete decap, which I'm extremely impressed by from such a small blade. So yes, this blade has the ability to be the most famous knife of its time. If you consider this a knife-sized blade, which it is, for it to do what it's done is extreme. This being a real Nepalese, Khukuri, as used by the Gurkha warrior, I can see how it's approximately the same size as used modernly. I can see how it got so famous and how it could kill its enemies and put fear in the hearts of men when they ran into this on the battlefield over like a regular bayonet or something. As this thing will actually cause carnage that the bayonet couldn't possibly even dream of. I love the blade. It's great for cutting. You can actually find more of these on Medieval Shoppe. For throwing. Now you do know you can damage handles with throwing, but this is pretty sturdy. So I would say in a pinch, if you had to throw it, it would throw like an axe, or you could even do a no-spin throw with it probably. Beautiful blade. And I'm going to be trying today to cut through actual riveted maille armor. These are flat rings, riveted maille, and it's over padding and ballistics gel. So this is going to be a lot of fun. We're pitting them against each other. It's probably not a fair competition because we basically have a knife that's based on the old Kopis or Falcata back in the day. And then we have it against the Dacian Falx, which is famed for piercing the Aurica Hamata and the actual helmets of the Romans. But today we got the maille over it, we've got the gambeson, and we've got our really heavy ballistic shell. And it's going to be mounted up against the wall, so otherwise it wouldn't be heavy enough. And we're going to get going right now and see what happens. Oh, too high up. And go a little lower. And I have to hit right with the points. Oh! Nice hit. Don't think it cut it. Let's move this back over. Oh! Ooh. Not very good. We didn't get a slice through it. It just may not have enough, what I'm afraid of, I don't think it has enough point to it to do it. It's scoring rings and cutting them, but it's not going through. So let's go ahead and just try a good whack with the actual edge, which I don't think will do anything, but I mean, it's worth a try, right? Oh! That one just kind of curled up on me. It did damage a rivet. Too much. Oh! Ooh! That one actually damaged the ring quite badly, but it didn't make it through. Oh. Try a thrust and cut at the same time. Oh! Best we did is we scored and cut some rings, but we didn't actually go through with it. I think it's because this shape is too big and it's not a small enough point, and trying to hit on it, we don't have a very big, by the time it's hitting, it's already going out. So it might not be a fair test for the Kukri. The Kukri did well. It actually cut into some rings. I mean, there's actually scores into the rings where they're damaged, but it's not actually into them. So now let's try out the Dacian Falx. Be fair, I'll show you use one hand. Oh! Hit the bounce, certainly. I don't think it made it through. Let's try again here. This may not be the best target for this. Oh! Wasn't able to make it through. We do have a nice damaged ring here. I think that was from the Kukri though. I'll go ahead and give it a two-handed hit. See if that's any better. Oh! We didn't quite cut through our ring. Give it one more try. Oh! See what this one did? This one went through our mail. We actually made it through. I'm pretty sure we cut a ring or two. We did. We cut a ring. If you want to check this out, this actually made it, but it's a different shaped point. So, and one's a lot bigger than the other ones. I don't know if this is a very fair test to the Kukri due to our situation. That's why it's called a net of war, because it actually, yeah, we cut rings. At least one ring. Which I can take that out right there and show you. I can see it, right? Mm-hmm. That's a big enough hole to let enough of the point go through. Although this didn't kill the man in this situation. We do have gambesons over it. We're going to see how deep it went in. And as it looks, nothing else really damaged anything. This was the only one that would have made the man bleed. And I would say it only actually made it into him about that far. But still, I think this was a fun test. We got to try the Kukri against this give. This male's running this gelatin is very, very tough. We've got decent gambeson here, you know, maybe about a ½ inch thick. And then we have our male, which is actually real male. And I'll show that. I just think I showed it, but it was a pretty good test all in all. But the actual Kukri was able to score or cut into the rings, but with the shape of the tip. And this is not putting our blade down in any way. It's just a lot fatter. If you look at the point shape, if this was more pointed at the tip, I think I could have done the same kind of thing and got it in there. It's the shape of the tip, because this is all about the tip, not the actual edge. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed our little episode. And I don't know if they can see me. I hope you enjoyed our little episode, and farewell. If you want to help support the channel, go by streamelements.com and sport a Thrand YouTube shirt. Plus, there's many more items. You can come visit me on Twitch, Thrand11. I do extreme gaming every night after 12 p.m. CST US time. You can become a patron on Patreon and help support the channel and see content that can only be seen there.